Well, let's start just going through the list here. Looking at a division that doesn't have anti-aircraft guns. Pretty sure that most of these are like in the far west. So I suppose not necessarily. Right, so this division is mostly okay. Got some units here that are in a decent enough shape that we can send them a bit closer to the front. These two are capable of going towards the front as well. We got the two generals here that are... They are motorized units. They're not particularly strong, but they do have a decent bonus on certain terrains. Alright, they took that one. Standing here, I mean, we are holding. Okay, we got another division that needs to retreat immediately. Probably two of them. They still got a lot of divisions attacking, and that's not great. Take them out from the forest there. Don't know if we can, but we can certainly try. We're holding here in the plains. Not going great, I can tell you that much. I mean, what we could do is we could send in the cavalry there, but the cavalry is practically useless. I mean, especially if we put more pressure around here, we can then kind of force them into moving more troops over here instead of there. Might help in the long run. Attacking across the river, of course, some of our divisions do have the 2 battle penalty. It's quite hefty. Okay, 70th needs to retreat as well. Do we have any divisions that could move in there? We do have 3 here. We'll just move those. They were originally going here, but we'll just divert them a little bit. So we do need the extra bodies there. And to be fair, they probably will be bodies in the end of the month. Foxy, thanks for the host. How's it going, Foxy? Doing lurk and playing Pokemon. That's a pretty good way to spend Sunday. I'm doing pretty good, actually. Just trying to outsmart the AI, but it's not easy. Right, so we've got maybe about 3 more weeks until we get the other close air support. We do have more planes here in Beijing now, which is actually going to be a bit of a problem soon. Airfield can't fit too many. Okay, can our troops get there in time or not? That is the burning question of the day. They're attacking a lot from there and there. You have the close air support. They are not technically attacking anything. What we could do is we could start doing ground attack there. And the Germans are still bashing their heads against our stuck-in position. Oh, Helsinki has fallen. Means that Finland will probably become a puppet of the Soviet Union in just a month or 2. Which, to be fair, would help quite a bit. That would relieve about 20 divisions for the Soviets that they could then use against the Germans. In the long run, especially, that should help. I mean, they haven't managed to take out Leningrad. They are still pretty far away from Moscow. And they haven't reached Rostov-on-Don. So that's pretty decent, actually. Oh, Soviets lost their landing here. It was a valiant effort. I think they managed to take out something like that. And then the Bulgarians took care of them. That would at least make sense. Right, so Iraq has been puppeted. Iran is still holding on for a little bit, but the princess coming into Tehran probably not going to last for long. But am I gaining any from Lend-Lease? I don't know. I can't. I know that there was some way to see, but I don't remember where. Right now, it doesn't look like I'm getting at least much in terms of factories from the United States. Okay, 25th Division needs to retreat now before it breaks. We have sending the generals there, actually. They might be able to turn the tide. Oh, we managed to get that. Excellent. So we have at least a bridgehead over there. Now the question is, can we hold this one? I don't know. Probably not. But no, I don't think we can hold that. Don't have the troops to put in there because most of these units are in very bad shape. We got upgrades here. We can at least add a bit more into reinforcements. Right, so in 10 days, roughly, we'll get the, well, 12 days actually, I think. Not that it really matters. But we're gonna get the pillboxes. That is gonna relieve about 15 more points in production. We'll be able to get some of the divisions. Yeah, we'll actually get a division in about a month from now, and the armor regiment are still gonna take a long while to be built. Right, how's the fight going in here? They are taking heavy casualties, that is to be expected. At the same time, some hard divisions are in rather bad shape. But there's one division holding our 4 divisions quite efficiently. But we got some, no, not really interested in those actually. They are still attacking us there, but we've got a lot of reinforcements. The 12th division needs to retreat. Hold on, so we brought in extra divisions here. These might be... We'll move these over that way, because we are going to need more divisions to try to get across the river, or at least hold the river crossing there. Also, I think we're going to need a lot more officers. We've been losing quite a few of them, or at least the ratio has been going down steadily. So, what we're going to do is... I suppose we don't need that many spies in right now. You know, although it can be very useful, right now it's unnecessary. You still want to have the research going on as quickly as possible, so yeah, better units and such. I mean, for example, in terms of, okay, we are researching the air stuff, so that's good. You know which. Right, yeah, we're getting a lot of tank upgrades in. Actually, before we get the tanks, we're gonna then upgrade them for a while before they're even very useful. Fair enough. Radar is getting upgraded in, well, a couple of months. Actually, we're not even... Oh, close air support and fighter bomber. They are just outside the queue, or the currently researching. Well, looking for a little bit more organization, then we can send in the troops there. I mean, with the help of the generals, well, the generals are actually taking rather hefty casualties there as well. If we can make sure that the enemy loses at least as much as we do. We still got plenty of manpower left, and although I suppose they probably do have a fair bit as well. Don't think they have quite as much. Oh. Push us back from there. Let's stop that attack then. Fighter bombers help with those tanks if enemy air isn't attacking them. I mean, yeah, they could. They could. I mean, closest air support is probably still the best against tanks. We can have a look at it. Our attack close air support has 17. And fighter bombers have 9, so close air support would still be more efficient, but at the same time fighter bombers can actually do some proper fighting themselves, so something like close air support and fighter bombers together might be quite efficient, even if the enemy does have air or planes in the area. We got a partisan over here that is still missing a lot of manpower. Fair enough. Got these that are missing manpower. Got these two that are... Well, I'll move them off to the side a little bit just so that I can better see them whenever I need to. General has been shattered. Okay, yeah, this fight in here, it's just not going according to plan, really. Do we have the close air support doing anything right now? First of all, you make sure that you have air superiority over there. Actually, both for a month. Just so that we can make sure that the enemy planes don't do too much. And then the close air support you have been doing a bit of work. Coming there with 2 close air support. We reach there. Okay, I will send you there both for a month. There we go, we can get rid of the close air support there. At least to some degree. Oh, there's a second battle there right away. Okay, well now one of those wings took about 60% damage in just one day. Okay, the 26 needs to retreat. Do we have any of the divisions here that are ready to go back in? We got 2. They're down to 6 divisions attacking now, so things are looking better. And once all of those run out of organization, we might be able to push back. If we can get up to that river, that would be quite nice. Same time, we do need to stop that attack because it's not going anywhere. And the losses were rather even though. So we are getting air superiority over there. But the enemy is not really... Oh, they got... Okay, well, we'll do air superiority over there for a month. And in Fuxin, we got 4 wings against 2. Doing okay. Now over here, we're also getting rid of the enemy air force. Means that at least the defense should be a bit stronger, but they're attacking with 5 divisions now, which is not good for us. send in one of the other divisions there. But our air force, even though it's not very big, seems to be doing a lot for the Japanese. Okay, we are reaching February now. Hold on, are we trying to attack that? Yes, we are. Okay, well, let's first of all stop that attack, because we're just losing men there. Okay, our air forces are taking quite hefty losses. Actually, the one in Beijing. Actually, no, not the one in Beijing. It was the... This one that's taking a fair bit of casualties. But they are still pushing here in the north, although we did do a bit of a counterattack earlier. Not too bad, but still, it's not great. I don't think we can hold that. Unless we send in troops quickly. We're gonna lose that. We can send in more troops a little bit, but... no, we don't need that one. Okay, we got some reinforcements there, so we can send in the 2nd Division back. Okay, one of the divisions shattered. That's not good. Hungarians had a bit of a hard time against our troops in Soviet Union. Okay, we're gonna retreat the 3 divisions there that are in the worst shape. Just can get in there instead. Two divisions should be capable of defending there. The 1st division that was over this side needs to retreat back. We might lose the bridgehead here. If we can hold on to Fuxin, honestly, at this point, I don't know if we can. Not unless we do something drastic like attacking their side. Because these 3 divisions are not in a good shape. There we go, we got the pillbox line there. But at least if we lose here, we still got a decent line here to defend on. Okay, the 68th needs to retreat. We did get the motorized division there now, and it's in the fight. Has some armor. Does the enemy got well beyond that in piercing attack, so it's not gonna be that great, but might help. At least they're down to 3 divisions now. Do have the close air support doing well, occasionally doing attacks at least. Lower the upgrades a little bit. Right, so in 14 we get another close air support. At the end of the month we get more anti-aircraft guns. And next month we're gonna get the first set of interceptors. Or that production line at least. Okay, so we lost 1,500 there, they lost 12,000. Oh, could be worse. Do we have any more troops that we could send in there? Most of the units are a bit low on either organization or strength or both. Move this one. Basically, ooh. Right, so we did retreat one of them. They are taking rather hefty casualties as well. The Marines are still doing most over there, but the militias and such that are supporting there are taking... Let's just say that they are feeling the beige in there. We got 4 divisions defending here. If they lose that fight, well, first of all, most of our troops are in such a bad shape that we won't be able to utilize that anytime soon, but once we can, you guys over there, It's just militia and such, so it's mostly going to be useful later on for taking care of, what's it called? Partisans and separatists and such. Not against fighting the Japanese. Combat sighted. Okay, that's just a kind of joke. Everyone in Dawa. At least this is holding. I think we just need to retreat from there. This taking 2 hefty casualties. Now, I think what I'll do is I'll let those off the hook for now. We're gonna look where they're bombing next. There's a there, that's probably a bit too far away. What I could do, of course, is send these. Send that. Daily and these to Fuxin. Both for a month. Oh, there goes Finland. That means that they will be able to attack over there, or in the northern Norwegian lands. Okay, so we are at least giving hell to them almost there, so that's good. Red Finland now. We might see that. Very well might. We're going to stop that attack probably entirely because it's not going anywhere. It was mostly distraction so that the troops in Fuxin would get a bit of a breathing room. Well, as the reserves over here. I mean, we need to wait a bit longer, but soon we can probably start sending some of the units back. Of course, we're also going to need a lot more reinforcements. What we're going to do is we're going to increase this back to 20. At least the situation over there is stabilizing, so what we could do now is to distract ourselves a little bit. We could start figuring out the situation over here. If we retreat back there, they will spread out a little bit with their troops. Did we get the... we did get the mountaineers back. We got plenty of divisions here, we got plenty of divisions there. Right, yeah, we'll retreat these troops over there. That means that they can spread out their troops to these 2 provinces. What we can then do is some of these divisions can start attacking that. And then these divisions start attacking their capital. And hopefully it will be... basically these divisions will just delay and prevent the units on this province to get back to the capital. Okay, we won that air fight there. Let's actually have a look. We might be getting the veteran air force in a little... well, not really. We fought 32 battles according to this. I think we fought a bit more than that, but oh well. Right, so if we were to get oil refinery, or get access to one, that would be nice. Produce more aircraft, or air force. Right, do we actually have any light bombers? Medium bombers or such? We're not researching such things quite yet. Oh, we're getting the air landing infantry. Hold on. Landing infantry and equipment. Ah, fair enough. I don't think we'll be using them too much, although they might be able to take out a port in Japan or something like that later on, once we get our air production high enough. Right, so we got a lot of divisions there, we got a lot of divisions here. I'm still holding that. Okay, the 28th probably needs to retreat again. But we probably have more than one 28. No, actually it is the same 28 that we had to retreat a while back. Within that one, move in this one as well. Just to make sure that we got enough troops there to prevent them from doing too much. They are down to 2 divisions attacking now. Probably down to 1 division soon. And at that point they hopefully give up. Okay, we won there. Another air battle here. We kind of did win. Ooh, that's a lot of bombers. We did at least catch them once or twice there. Not all that much, but at least a little bit. Oh well, we're gonna get the close air support soon, don't we? Gonna make sure that they get a little bit of rest. Also, the other one around here will have only 400-kilometer range. It's not very much. We don't have enough airfield space around here. Technically, we could move them to Tianjin. Not a great place, but it might help. I mean, it doesn't have a high-level airfield, so they won't be able to repair the units fast, but next month we're gonna get a 2nd level there. What we can do is do a ground attack there. Then we got the close air support down into Beijing. They are still trying, the Tibetans here. And for the most part, the Japanese attacks are being dealt with. There's this final division. Oh, hold on, the 73rd needs to retreat. If we stop that attack, let the troops dig in a little bit and then regain organization and all that, we got a, well, I was gonna say decent defensive line here, but it's actually not that great. Mostly open ground. Got the bombing there. Well, the battle in Fuxin is going to end in a few hours. I'm interested to see the casualties. Okay, we lost almost 70,000. They lost 64,000. Yeah, there's that was a bit of a deadly fight, but we won that. And then now trying again with 1 division. They are trying to attack us here, and they might actually succeed in that unless we send in reinforcements. And in 1 division from there. Most of these units are in pretty bad shape, so we're gonna shuffle them around a little bit. Leave that one regain some more strength. Now, we got another division here that we could probably send in. At least dig in there. Maybe help with the landing that they're trying to do. Well, not landing per se, but river crossing that they're trying to do here.